was you make your model, and then at the point you intend to take it to the different platforms, that's the proxy file for it.
Very good. Can everybody see my Blender model right now? Zooming in and out. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So right now we're going to just go over basics. So basically, right now we've created this model in Blender. It's going to be a side table, and the way here. Let me just shift this to. Let me just apply this rotation and scale. So the way you want to set up this object is to basically rotate it 90 degrees. I believe, Nick, you could probably help me here. I think it's rotating 90, negative 90 on the y-axis. Is that it?
Well, hang on. Unity's a bit odd, isn't it? So I had a cube there to start off with.
That'll make Ari happy.
Whatever that cube was at is the default rotations you want to keep. So I think if it's got the 90 degrees on the cube that was originally there, hang on, I can open up my file and just have a quick look. Just give me 1 second. Because I'm not really that into Unity, if I'm honest. I don't enjoy
None of
it.
us are, except Ari. Ari's probably the best with Unity.
I mean, I might have even got it backwards, if I'm honest. I haven't really done much with Proxi because I'm waiting to find out about their program before I spend hours and hours with it.
Agreed.
So yeah, I've got the 90 degrees rotation on the X. So I think that's correct. What it's set up with there.
All right. So what you do is hit that 90 degrees in the rotation. This may or may not be right. We're going to find out once we upload this to Unity. Now the process here then is after you rotate it, you're going to apply that. So hit Control A, and that'll be rotation and scale, and that zeroes it out, even though it's on its side, because in Unity this is going to be the correct orientation. So right now, when we're in Blender, we can turn this over to the correct orientation, and that will be what, on minus 90 there. And here we go, and don't reset it. So when it uploads, X will be minus 90, and that should correct it. So as you all know, right now we have a model here. It's already been unwrapped. I think I don't need to go under unwrapping as far as how to do that with scenes and everything. But basically, what I did here was after we upload again, I'm not in Nick's setup. I don't have the node set up here. We'll do that at another time, or maybe today if we have time, we can go over that. But basically, you open up in your UV editor the gallium color texture here. And in Blender, you can preview by going to the material preview setup, which is one of these little buttons down here. And I can't find it. Where does it go? I'll go in edit mode. That's weird. It's not showing up. All right. Of course, this is a tutorial, so nothing's going to work, right? I don't know why that's not showing up as a material. Hold on. Let me just check settings here. Side table. Hmm. Oh, wait a minute. What do you see? Hold on. Let me go back to. Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. I'm on the wrong place. Okay. I'm going to go back to that. Sorry. Apologize. I got to find my way here. All right, so let me go back. Okay, so now I'm on the right place. So here we go. I'm going to put this on preview, which for some reason, there we go. All right, so it's that little button down there. It's called viewpoint shading. So viewport shading. So right now you see it as the UV is unwrapped in these specific areas. That's what you're going to see here. So in the proxy or the Galate in the Unity window, you'll be able to change these colors and keep them. Now, Nick has uploaded has created this this wonderful node setup so that you can adjust all of these different colors that are in this UV. So that's really handy. Right now, they're at their. I have the node setup set to default. So red, obviously, you can see clicking on that is 255. This is in RGB, 255000, and then et cetera, et cetera. Green, blue, black, and then alpha is, they're all set to 1 and the alpha is 0. So that's the default setting. But here we can, let's say, choose the red color pickle, and let's say we wanted to make that a lot less vibrant. We can drag this or not. It doesn't seem to want to go. Here we go. My computer's been acting up today. It's really bugging me. Anyhow, you can change all the colors you want, and once you decide, then what you can do is copy these values. There is another, I guess there is another number somewhere, Nick, and this may be something you want to work on. I don't know if it's a shader thing or what, but in the Unity window, they have a what's the code for? It's just one number, as opposed to the 3 RGB numbers.
It's the hex code.
The hex code. So
it might be hex. If you click on one of them shader nodes just then, it comes up with a hex. I think you can change by hex and things like that. At the top there on the free, you were just on it. Menu just on. You see it
hex,
says RGB and then hex.
There we go. Hex.
I think
Yes,
that's the code.
that is it. So the easiest way, once you decide the colors you like, to come back down to the node editor, go down to the color swatch here below, click on it, click on hex, and just note that for each color, for each RGB color, note the hex code, and then once you get in Unity, you'll be able to just put that number in, and boom, it'll be there, just like you like it. But I'm not going to do that right now for the sake of brevity, and I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's like eventually I'd like to get this all automated and just you could just set it up here, bam, straight into Unity. It deals with it all for you, but I've got to spend time on it, and I didn't really want to dedicate time until I knew that I was going to get into some kind of program that covered me.
Absolutely.
The hours on it.
And I did talk to Melissa the other day. She said either it was going to be yesterday or the day before that she would let us know. What's today? Wednesday. So it's either yesterday or today. So obviously it wasn't yesterday. So hopefully today we'll get some information and find out what the hell's going on. So anyhow, this is how I controlled my UVs. I got the tabletop. This is the bottom. Here, what I'm going to do here's a helpful thing for new Blender users. When you're in the UV mode and you click here, let me maximize the space. By the way, you can maximize the area by hitting Control space key, space bar, and you could just go back and forth nicely like that. Oops, and make sure your mouse is in the correct window. So by hitting this little button here, you can then click on and getting to the full material mode, the face material mode here. When you, here, I'll go back here. When you click on one, you get it in this area. So let's say you wanted to understand where this UV was. You can select the whole thing, and then the UV in the model will be selected. Oops, here, hold on. Here, let me select. So it's, hold on. Of course, there we go. Makes you know that good tutorial instructors are really pretty good, because I suck at this. But anyhow, there we go. So that's just another clue to find out where your UV in relation to your model is. So anyhow, so the key here on UV uploading is to make as much variety as possible in your seams, in your areas of interest. So let's say here I got the tabletop, I got these little end thingies here in a different color, I got the base in a different color, and even the feet and it's still a different color. So the more distribution of the UV in this color material texture, the more variety you're going to be able to get inside the editor in Unity. You don't have to do that way, but again, you want to give yourself as much flexibility as possible. You could make all of these one color, so that's good to know. I mean, you could all set them to the same hex value, and it'll be one color. This whole object, even though there's a different material here. So any questions up to this point? Because we're going to leave. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the intention. Yeah.
You Okay, I'll go over white. First of all, that's an easy one. So let's get into color mode here. So let's say the tabletop, you wanted white here. We'll go right now, the tabletop, if we see it's in red now, okay? So we're gonna go down to the color picker, the red color picker, and here, let me maximize this. There we go. No, I want you to be able to see it. Hold on, let me go into. Okay, so basically, white is the center, or zero, or 255, 255, 255. So here, let's just go here. Sometimes it's easier just to put in the values. Um, and hold on, and 255. So that's white. And what other question? You make them.
We have 5. I found that we have 5, but we can merge. You see where it's got the light blue and the purple at the bottom on that right-hand side? That purple blends in with, I think, the red one, and the blue blends in with um, the green one. So that sort of merges between colors. You can sort of combine colors as well, but you've
In
got 5 initial choices you can pick. So
in
you've got to choose 5 colors, and that's your lot. That's all you've got with it, really. This is very weird.
It
Don't
is
think
weird. I've never
this is
seen
not a
anything
standard.
like this. I've never seen anything like it.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, well,
um.
it is in the sense that you can. Oops, hold on. Let me go to uh, wireframe. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I'm trying to think and talk at the same time, which is never good. All right. So these different color areas represent different opportunities to put your UVs. So you could put a UV in the pink area, in the blue area, in this yellow area, in the green area. So well, yes, yes, but you could also change that color to anything. Okay.
So the purple one represents a merge of your blue choice and your green choice. And it's a gradient across the two. It's a weird way they've displayed it. Honestly, this is very strange and not anything industry standard. And it's I looked at it and just went, "What on earth is this?"
Yeah.
Um, so basically, the Unity shader is taking this image we've got, and it can then just turn what you tell it, and that's to use a single texture across every model in the platform. I'm guessing it's because of mobile is my thought process of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
everything's using the same texture. Yeah,
Now that 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 being said, they do have you can upload your own textures. Now, I'm not familiar with that within their UGC node thingy.
I
I
do know a little of it. If you want me to go into it.
yeah, once we get there, let's do it. But I
Okay.
just wanted to, make sure we're all on the same page for the really basic stuff here. So if there's no more Blender questions, we'll move on to exporting and just go that way. Exporting and importing. Yeah. Any more Blender questions? All right. So here we're in Blender. We see that the over here in the transform window, it looks like 90 on the X axis and zeros on the Y and Z look correct. Our scale is correct, so that's good. So let's. Oh, tell 'em to go. No, I'm just. All right, we'll miss you. All right. Yeah, keep recording. Yeah, that'll be good. Then you can at least watch it after, and you can see what we said about you. All right. So I don't think we need. Does anybody want me to go into exporting? All right. So I mean, I'll just go export into FBX. Make sure our selected object is corrected, and
We
here
can't see
I've.
that window rag.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hmm. Um, well, I'm just going to describe it because um, what you want to do is export, and when your Blender file view comes into view, I think we all know this. I think we're all basic, at least Blender users. And it's just, who do we have here? We have Ari and you, Nick, and who else is here? That's it, right? Granddad was the other one. So Ari, you're it. Oh, and Dr. Fran. So everybody knows how to upload it. So we're just gonna move over to the Gallium, I'm sorry, tool. And let me just open that up and get my Discord over there. Share screen. Change windows and proxy learning. All right. I'm just looking for it. Gallium UGC tool. Okay. Very good. All right. So here we are in the Gallium UGC tool. Does everybody see this now in Unity? Did I lose everybody?
Yeah, we see. I see Unity. You got a blank scene
Yep.
and
All right.
three objects
Okay.
in your assets table.
Okay, let me just check. I got to monitor the channel here just with another computer, make sure I can see text. Hold on. Okay, Fran, Good. All right. Are you still there? Are you still there somewhere? Good. All right. All right. So we're gonna import the way I do it, and if somebody sees something that they have a better way, please let me know. So, importing a new asset. I'm gonna go with a side table that I've labeled. By the way, I think a good convention, and I'm not sure um, how Gallium thinks about it, but I put my initials first, just so that anything that gets uploaded, even though it's tracked by blockchain, even though it is tracked that way and it can always refer back to you, by putting my initials there and having that in their inventory system, it'll be easy for at least me to keep track of what's mine. So what I do is my conventions initials and then the object name. So we just imported, we're on another window you can't see, but I'm importing a side table. So here down at the bottom is my side table. It's just been imported, and the first thing you want to do is go over to the right side here where it says model pig. Pig? Does that say pig? Rig. Jeez, like I'm going blind. Model. I'm going to call it pig. Animation and materials. Model. You want to enable read write. Now, hopefully in the next version that'll be a default thing because it doesn't make sense that you have to do that manually at all times. And there you go. You have to hit apply. That's always important. And then, Nick, at this point, I think what you do is, do you drag it into the hierarchy? I'm not sure. It's already in the hierarchy, so that's why
You need
I
to
get
drag it into
confused.
Yeah, you need to drag it into your scene. You've got something there already by the looks of that.
All right, and so once it's
And
in my scene, I don't know why it defaults to this weird position, but what I do, just for my own sake, so I can keep track of things, is I zero everything out and we'll look for it. Where is it? There it is. Oops. Um, oh, and I did find out how to pivot around an object. What you do is hit F for focus and then Alt to pivot around. It took me a little while to find that. So here it is. Here's our model. And let's go see what we have here. So there's certain things we have to do. With the model highlighted, I guess, what we're going to do is make sure everything's correct here in the right. It looks good. And let's see, the next thing I guess we have to do is add a material. So basically, I click on the table in the asset folder and I right click and I create and materials. There's a new material. I'm going to call it rag. What's this? A side table, side table. And once that's selected, then you have to. There's no texture in it, so you have to put the texture in it, drag it from the folder in the hierarchy to the left. You go down to textures, gallium essential textures, do not alter. You get, this is the file you want, this multicolored rainbow. And where is my, oh, what happened to my thingy? What happened to my color picker? Hold on, I'll be right back. See, this is where I'm such a newbie at this that even I don't know what I'm doing when I'm talking and thinking at the same time. So here we have our texture that needs our material that needs a texture, and I can't find.
we're not seeing the screen, Rag. It's zoomed in on your inspector window.
Oh
I don't know.
shit!
I don't know what's going on with that. It keeps flashing between where you had your mouse,
I don't
but
know
it's
why
still.
either. Let me try and fix that.
But in regards to adding the material and things like that, I found you can actually just pull their material out of the assets, and it's all set up for you. And you don't have to change anything or create a new material for each model.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good to know because
It does speed it up a little bit.
yeah, because what I can do then All right, let me just find out what you're looking at first. Let me go back to. All right, so okay, you're seeing all the windows now, correct?
Yeah.
So, all right, good. All right, we're back to that. Let me just go back
It,
myself. So,
it
okay,
does
so
keep flicking about for some reason. I don't know what's
I
going
don't
on
know.
there.
It's probably a Discord thing. So right now we want to attach materials to the table, and I'm just thinking, where is that? So here we go, materials. It's right here. On the right here, you see a category called materials. Size is 0, element 0. So what we want to do is drag the preset materials that we have, that was for my coffee table. This is going to be on the side table now. And what at this point, once you added your materials, you're going to add 3 components. Click on Add Component, and it seems like default it's set on the search bar color, which is good because that's one of the components we're going to need. That's the main one. We have to add 2 more, and that's a mesh. So I just put mesh into the search bar, hit Mesh Collider, and then there's a selection helper component, which right now we don't have to be concerned with. So back up to the color set controller, we have to put in the renderer, what model we're working in. And right now we're working on the 001. Not sure what that other thingy is up there. I don't think you're seeing what I'm seeing, but doesn't matter. So now you are. Set the material size to 1. And that looks good. And then the material, which will be our coffee table thingy. All right. At this point, you can hit play, I believe, and get that over to scene so we can see what's going on. Add skin, and I'm still not seeing color. So that I don't know why. Here we go. So right now I should be seeing color within this little scene here, and I'm not. So I forgot to do a crucial step, and I
Did you
don't
press Add Skin on the inspector?
add skin. Yeah, I
You
got.
should. I can't actually see it. It's zoomed right in on the table. I don't know what Discord's
Let
doing.
let me go back to Discord and see what you're saying so I can help. Huh, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know why either. Let me try and get it back. Huh. Let me reshare and make sure it's on the right thing. All right. You should see the whole thing now, I hope.
No.
No?
No.
Oh,
Same thing again.
son of a gun. I don't know what to do. Let's see. Let me go back.
Been having bad problems with Discord lately.
Huh.
Sharing. Yeah, I'm
Change
sorry.
windows. Let me just change window. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't have any other windows open. That's the problem. That's the only thing I have. Let me go learn. Let me look. I'm just looking at the screen share thing. Um by the way, does anybody have
Right.
Nitro
If
in?
you peeled off the inspector window, separate from the main window, and you're in Discord, it could be swapping between the main window and the inspector window. That's just a
Ah,
Discord thing.
so now what do you
Because you
see?
may not have it docked to the main Unity screen. You can like pull it off and put it anywhere you want,
It's
and that's
docked though.
just
It is definitely
oh,
docked. Hmm.
well. I'm
Hmm.
just saying that's one of these things
Yeah.
where when you flip back and forth, you're only seeing the peeled off screen.
Hey, Maheka, welcome. I just noticed Maheka's here. Hello, Maheka.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you want to share a screen for something?
I wanted to try to show, but I didn't get any choices other than screen. You go to screen, you go to change windows.
Yeah, for some reason,
It's because, can you see here? You're probably on screens. You got to change it to applications
check that.
so that it shows the whole application.
I'll check. Thank you. No, I'm on applications.
Try
Okay.
screen.
Yep.
Oh, maybe it's the opposite. Yes, that could be.
Okay, let me go back. Screen. There we go. How about now? Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Oops, I'm on the wrong one. I'm on the tutorial. I'll be right back. That's weird. Now it's disappeared. I wonder if it crashed. There we go. No, it didn't. Okay, I'm going to shut off a bunch of things. Be right back. Got too many things open. All right, back to Discord. Try to do this. Back. Screens. Applications. Go live. No, it's still stuck there. Son of a gun. I don't know what to do. I don't know enough. If I was in Blender, I'd just be able to just toggle back and forth between that selection, the all the screens, and versus focusing on one. But anyhow, I don't know what to do. Any suggestions? It is docked. Let's try some more things. See if we can figure this out. Proxy learning. I'm gonna just stop streaming for a second. All right, let's start all over. Let me just make sure we got a whole window here. Close Blender. All right. All right, let's try this one more time. Now that we have fewer windows, maybe that'll work. I don't know. Too many windows. All right, finally. Let's see. Now do you see everything?
Looks like it, yeah.
Okay. All right. So when we last left off, Rag was in trouble here because he can't get his colors to display on his table. So
No, we see Discord only.
you see Discord only. Well, I don't know what to
If I'm
do.
looking at the right one.
Change windows again. Okay, here we go. Now you should see it. All right. All right. So do you see that now? Finally, I hope. Please.
You skipped the part where you had to change it to window.
Well, right now I'm not seeing, again, I see what I'm broadcasting, but it's not what I want to. Let me try that again. Change windows. I'm going to screens, and that gets me back to Discord, which I don't want.
And then go to the screens window up there. Yeah, now you got it right.
Okay. All right. So that was easy, right? Jeez. Anyhow, any suggestions? I'm now not able to preview my colors here. I'm in the, I'm playing, hit the play button, and for some reason it's not displaying my colors here. So let me just go to my color set. Maybe it's my color set. Let's go to add skin and change some colors. Yeah, see, I'm getting nothing. Hmm. I'm just looking at all my settings. Everything looks good.
Maybe try bringing in the fresh material instead of grabbing the coffee table mat
Yeah,
one.
you know what I'm going to do is just, here we go. Okay, you see that? We do have colors. I was, for some reason, previewing the wrong thing, and I still don't understand why. So, now, here are my colors. I think I'm in play mode. Yes, so here's the thing. Once you're in the this mode where you hit play up here at the top, you can see your colors display. Right now, under the material tab, under color selection controller, you can see your different color choices here. You click on one of them.
Remember, Reg, anything you change in play mode is not kept. You
I
have
know,
to.
but I'm just yes, that correct, yes,
That's very
and
key because if someone
yes,
spends hours setting
I
colors in
I
play
haven't
mode,
gotten there. I
yeah,
was going to do that where you hit right. We'll get that. Yep, absolutely. But one thing that is still not going on. I'm still having a failure here. So basically, let's say for some reason I can't control my colors right now, and I don't know why. But what Ari said is really important because right now we're in play mode, and if we hit, and let's say you spent an hour selecting your colors and you love them, you're beautiful. If you were to get out of this play mode, you'd lose it. So what you have to do to preserve it is to go to your color set controller script window here. Do you see
Oh,
it on the
Rag, I
right?
see the problem.
What's that?
You've not got the mesh renderer selected on your color controller script. Just under where your mouse is now currently, it says renderer, missing renderer. You need to set your mesh to that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so
Then you should be
now
able to play with colors.
there we go. Look
Hey,
at you, genius, you Nick. I tell you, you're
I
hired,
won't
Nick.
say
You're
that.
hired.
You just noticed it. It took
Beautiful,
long enough.
beautiful. See, this is why I love a group effort here because four or five brains are certainly better than mine. That's for sure. Anyhow, so let's say you want to keep this color combination here. You've gone through this whole process and you love it. What you want to do is right click on color set controller script and go to copy component. And then I think it's get out of play mode, right? I think you unclick the play mode. Is that
Yeah,
it?
you
And
can click
then
it again.
unclick it. And then go back to your color set controller script, right click and do paste component values and open that up. And there are my values. The thing that I'm just not sure of here, it doesn't seem to want to display the corrected color values, but I don't think it's important. If I hit play, excuse me, those colors should be back there. And they're not. So I don't know what I did wrong, but I did something wrong.
Have you got
But
two tables in your scene overlapping each other by any chance?
yes, I do. Thank you very much. God, Nick, you're a quick read on this stuff. That's great. So anyhow, we're all set here. We preserved, and I think the next step after that is to take the table that you definitely want, which is we'll call it. I don't know. I keep getting two tables. I'm not sure why, but basically, the step you do before you want to create what's the term for it that they use? Blueprint, is to come up here, take your out of the hierarchy, drag it down to the asset window, and to create a prefab, and you hit create an original prefab. So right now we have an original prefab, and we're going to click on it, and then we are ready to hit gallium, go up to the top menu and hit gallium tools and UGC tool. Now, I don't know if you can see it though. That's the thing on the on
Yeah, it's come
Discord.
up here this time. We can see it all.
Oh, great. That's fantastic. All right. So once you're in this window, you want to validate your session. So mine is already validated, but you would click the session to validate. And if you don't have anything there, you can go to the website where you're registered in Gallium and get your API key and your secret key. And so I'm all set. So it's pretty easy at this point. You want to hit your blueprint name and go. Again, my protocol is my initials and then what it is and what version. So I just go 00. I'm gonna go
Just a
00.
note, because this is being recorded, your secret key, you actually do need to keep that secret. That's
Oh,
everything that's your access to
oh
your
Jesus.
blueprints. You can regenerate that, so it's not a problem.
Okay. Well,
Just a note for future, if you are recording this, your key, every time someone can see that, they can access all your blueprints.
oh Jesus. Okay. I'm gonna
And
change it.
technically this is blockchain stuff, so you're probably okay, but they
No,
were
no, no.
very insistent on that being kept a secret.
That is
That key.
excellent. I wonder in a
Discord,
tutorial, let's say you're doing something like this and going
Discord,
live, how would I not show that? There must be that'd be nice if they had a button to say hide or something, wouldn't it?
you would
Should
go into
suggest
editing,
back to Gallium.
video editing software and
Yeah,
blur it out.
No, but let's say you were live, that you're doing a live
You
tutorial.
would
What do you
do
do?
it live.
I mean, in this case, if you are doing something like this live and you do show your key, you go to your blueprints on the website and you can regenerate a new one instantly, but you'll have to then revalidate that hidden to be able to actually upload.
Would you have to re-upload all of the models at that point?
No, it's just your current account on the website. That key that you regenerate becomes
Would
your
have to
account key.
put it in here. Yes.
Yeah, and then you have to replace it in and then revalidate the session.
Thanks,
Um,
Nick.
yeah, it's a bit. I don't like that it shows the key either. That's quite a weird thing, especially when you're trying to show someone
Well,
how to do
I
something.
just came up with the solution.
Hide it,
Hide
yeah.
it.
So
So everybody, get that number out of your brain. All right, it's now hidden. You can't see it, so you can always just unclick the checkbox next to authentication, and it disappears for your tutorial purposes. Little did I know. Well, thanks for bringing that up, Nick, because I wouldn't have thought of that. So thank you very much. So back to the UGC tool, hide your authentication number under blueprint name. Put your blueprint name, a brief description, side table. That's good enough for me. And blueprint image. So here's what I do, and you're not going to be able to see this, but what I do just to make life easier is I go to my Gayaza button. I take a picture of my object, and in Gayazo, I'm just going to describe what I do. I right-click the image. I do a save as, and I put it in the directory where I want it, and label it. So then, what I want to do is go to my editing software, which you can't see. It'll be Photoshop, and crop it to 560 by 560. And I get rid of the background, so it's a transparent background. I think everybody probably knows how to do that. Don't have to go over that unless you want me to. But then save that and then import it into your texture file which is here back in Unity. So here we are in my texture file, and I uploaded it, and I'm going to just put it over here to the new texture thingy, and it's good. And the final thing we have to do is put in asset prefab, asset prefab, which I'm going to drag from the asset space, because if I hit this down button, it's just too confusing to me, all this stuff. I don't know why they do that. But anyhow, I'm just going to drag it up. I put it in there, and boom. And then I add my tags. So here will be like, first thing is, what is this? It's a piece of furniture. So that's a good tag. Furniture. I'll add another tag by clicking the plus symbol. And I'll say side table. And then I'll hit another one. I'll say table. Anything you could say. The more tags you get, the better. So that'll just give the AI more search criteria. And then you hit validate and submit blueprint. I'm not going to do it because this is all screwed up, so I don't even want to try. So, and that's basically the process, easy peasy. As you saw, me struggling through it, but it is relatively easy once you get everything sorted out. And at this point, it'll say, once you go through the validation process, it'll say, do you want to go to the Gallium website? You go to the Gallium website, you can see your thing set up for preview. So right now, I don't know what that process is all about. Hopefully, we'll get more information from Melissa on that today or soon. But
And as of
that's
right now,
that.
you can see your asset in a viewer, but it's nothing like what we're meant to be seeing, I don't think.
Yeah, and if you go to your asset in that viewer, you're going to see that it's awaiting selection, or whatever the term
Yeah,
they do.
it also shows you a key you can copy and paste into the Proxi current viewer that they've got, and you can see the asset in Proxi, how it's all meant to look. But it's literally just a viewer of the asset. It doesn't seem to do anything. You can't place stuff yet.
Right. Right. And
You can share that to other people to have a look at it. That's available. You can send that key. It's just your private secret key you've got to keep hidden. There was another bit that you did miss over that I found quite useful to test stuff. In that prefab UGC tool at the top, there's a test button. You can put your prefab into that and then test it.
okay, let me just make sure everybody sees what you're talking about. Hold on. Do you see? Am I still broadcasting here?
Yeah, I see the. I don't mean to keep this running longer and things like that, but I feel this is quite an important thing we
No,
need
no,
in.
no. Please, Nick. We appreciate it.
Yeah, so open up the UGC tool, upload a thing again on Gallium, and at the very top it says test prefabs in memory. So just under them two, if you drag your prefab into that box that says new game object, it will give you a preview of what it should look like once it's come into game with all the colors and everything like that you selected.
All right.
So
So
just
hold on. Wait a minute. Because wasn't aware of this. I want to do this all over. And how do I get out of this window?
just press play again. You're in play mode at the moment.
All right. So let me do that again. Gallium tools, UGC tool. So I would do test
Just
prefab in
hang
memory.
on, just underneath that, there's an empty box. That's where you
Okay.
need to put your prefab that you're uploading. So the same prefab you're
Ah.
going to upload, you then get to test it before you upload it.
Oh, that's fantastic. So I'm getting this weird, I don't know if you see it, but I'm getting this weird window when I do that. So I guess I haven't done anything yet. So I'll try that. But yeah, I see why, because there's nothing preset yet. Okay, well that's what I was wondering how to do. So that's
Found it
great.
a bit buggy. I think that's one of the things that they're working on for the new tools that we're getting shortly. I spoke to one of the devs, I can't remember his name, and he was basically like, yeah, it's broken at the moment. It sort of works. I've had hit and miss with it. Also, in regards to workflow, I found if you use the file that I've created at the moment, you might need to stick a couple of lights in the scene. You can take a screenshot that's a lot easier, and you haven't got to remove a background and haven't got to do anything like that because you can set your colors up first. and you just take that screenshot from Blender. You can even render it if you want to with lighting and all sorts of stuff. They seem fairly happy that you can render out an image and actually use that to display as your store icon and things like that. There doesn't seem to be any rules that have come up with saying you can't render your thing. You have to do it in Unity or in the. You can't actually upload it and then do an actual screenshot of what it's in game, which I don't like. I like to take a picture in a game so you know what it looks like with their lighting.
That's smart. Yeah, inside one of their test scenes.
Yeah, because then you're not deceiving people. I don't know if this stuff is going to be purchasable or not. I haven't seen anything about that yet, like in
Yeah,
terms of UGC stores.
I,
I'd
I
hope it will. I'm not sure.
yeah, I'm hoping that again we get all this information soon. I'm probably going to have to upload all my models that I already uploaded, only because just that last bit you told us about we're previewing. I couldn't tell what I was uploading, even though I looked at the color selection and it was the right color swatch. Swatch. It
Yeah,
was. I
the
wasn't
workflow seems
sure.
very
It was.
weird at the moment. I'm still trying to figure it out as well.
I mean, sometimes it looks like in the little icons at the bottom of the window. In the I'm going to stop broadcasting for now. Stop streaming. So I found out that sometimes it displays the correct color sequence in that little icon. Other times it doesn't. So again, it's a combination of me learning and then obviously the Gallium side refining their technique and getting their bugs taken care of. So anyhow, thanks again for coming here today. All hope it wasn't a total waste of time. It's too bad Granddad couldn't make it, but I guess I'm still recording. Hello, Granddad. Welcome back. Hope you can edit out any vital information that I gave away. So there you go, Nick. Thanks again. You're most helpful, most useful. We look forward to all learning together here. And there you go. I did notice just right now on the Proxi site, there's a general notice up for something from Kiki. Oh, never mind. It was just a response to a question I had. All right. No news yet on from Melissa. All right. Well, yeah. It's always good to wait and see at this point because this is all time spent. I feel I know enough to know basically how things go. I was hoping to get to the point where I can get beyond the tutorial and just make sure I understand all the buttons and proper sequences, which I've mostly done, but still obviously have a little ways to go on that. But yeah, gonna wait. Alrighty then. So everybody have a good one, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.